we can live happily now, in a great big old roomy house, and I know you're gonna groove me, baby. Oh yeah, now make me feel good inside. Come on and groove me, baby. I need you to groove me. Oh yeah, now, darling. Come on, come on. Hey there, sugar dumplings. Come on, give me something, girl. I've been needing for days. Yes, some good loving with plenty hugging. Ooh, you cute little thing, you. Girl, between you and me now, we don't need no company. No other man, no other girl can enter into our world. Not as long as you groove me, baby. Oh, come on, make me feel good inside. Come on, groove me, baby. Move me, baby. Oh, sock it to me, mama. Oh, I like it like that, baby. Groove me, baby. Hey, groove me, darling. Come on. I need you to sock it to me, mama. Come on, and now groove me, baby. Hey, good God, it make me feel so good.
Hey now, Matt LaBarber Music here, and today we're talking about Groove Me by King Floyd. Not Pink Floyd, King Floyd. Okay, really funky, super fun song, only a couple of different parts. Should be relatively easy to learn if I explain it well. Okay, and before I get into all that, I'd like to encourage you to please subscribe to my channel. That really helps me out so much. And if you haven't already, please like this video, comment, share it with anybody who might enjoy it. Again, I put a lot of work into these, and I just want to know who's watching and that you guys appreciate it. So thank you very much, and let's zoom in. I'll teach you how to play this amazing song. So for the verse, there's one riff that plays, and then it plays again in a lower position. So first I'll just show you the riff, and then I'll explain it a little bit more in theory because I think it'll help a lot. So this very first riff, okay, we're playing 2 on the A string, and I'm going to play it twice. And then I play 1 on the D, 4 on the D, 1 on the G, 4 on the G. So it's 2, 1, 4, 1, 4. Okay, I'll do that slow. Okay, and I'm going to end up doing that riff 4 times, okay? Then I go to the 2nd fret on the E string and I play the same thing. And then I play 1 on the A, 4 on the A, 1 on the D, 4 on the D, okay? I'm only going to do that 1 time, and then I go back to the A string riff. So I'll play 4 and 1. Now, one of these. Now, another one of these. 2 of the lower ones. Another one. two of the higher ones. Awesome. Okay, now before I show you the hits and the chorus, I want to point out how I learned this in the first place, how it was easy enough for me to play without looking at the music or a tab or anything, just using my ear, is that I know that this riff is part of a major scale. And if you don't know your scales, I do have a video I did about that, which I'll link you to. They're very important because it's the easiest way to learn bass lines or riffs. You know, they're all derived from a certain scale. So this one, if I were to play the B major scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'm rushing it because, you know, I do it slowly in my scale video, but there's 8 notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this riff just plays 1, 3, 5, 6, 8 of that scale. And then you go to a lower note and you play 1, 3, 5, 6, 8 of that scale too. 1, 3, 5, 6, 8. That's all there is to it. So thanks for sticking with me through that explanation. Again, if you just want to learn the tune, that's fine. But if you want to learn what's behind it, that'll help you to learn other songs. That's the way I always think about it. Put in a little work up front, and then that'll help you in the future. So now, before we get to the chorus, there's one little spot where they do the hits in between the first verse and the second verse. And the only difference, we play that riff, and then instead of going, what they do is they play the first note of the riff, and then you go up to the first fret on the G string, and you play 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, that note 5 times. So it's do, 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 and that's when he's like, hi. It's the only time it does that in the song, but it's pretty cool. So then let's move on and I'll show you the chorus. So for the chorus, there's one riff. Well, there's two, but it's the same riff, just higher. Okay, so this first riff, we start on the 5th fret of the A string. For those of you keeping score, that's a D. And then what I do, there's a little variation in the song, but I do this a certain way, just, you know, so you can follow along and so that I don't get lost also rhythmically. So, you know, if there's some little changes you want to add to it, that's cool, but I'll just show you how I play it. So I play that note twice, and then I do a brief open note on the E string and just hammer on to the 2nd fret. So, and then I'm going to play 3, 4, 5 all on the E. So I'll show you how that goes so far. And then at the end, I go up and I play the 5th fret on the A briefly, and then back to 5 on E. So this is the whole riff. And I'll do it slow. And then I'll play it on the 7th fret of the A string. It's the same riff, but higher. And I go up, open briefly, and then to 4 on the E string. So 5, 6, 7, 7, 7. Sound familiar? And I'll do it slow. So I'll do the whole thing back to back, fast and slow. Okay, and then I'll do it slower. Ta-da! Minus that little scratchy note I had at the end. But that's all that there is to it. At the end of the song, you'll see that it goes to that riff. They'll have two of these. Then two more of these. And then that's it. And thank you again so much for watching. I hope it helped. And I hope you'll have a good time playing this tune. And again, please, subscribe to my channel. Check out some of my other videos, some of those videos, comment. Just let me know that you're watching and that you dig what I'm doing. And thank you again so much for tuning in and learning this song with me. I'll see you again in the future. Happy bassing.